Hi, welcome to another video. My name is Yuen, and in today's video I will be talking about list of luxury items that I have regretted in buying in the first place. These are expensive items which unfortunately didn't work out for me. And the first item is Hermes Bastia coin purse, which I bought, I would say roughly about longer than that, 4 years ago. At the time, I wanted this because I thought it's fairly cute and I can put coins or little things that I can carry around. But unfortunately it didn't work out for me because I didn't get to use it that much, and I find that it's a bit cumbersome because nowadays you have wallets that have extra or that have a zip compartment or a coin compartment that you can use as a coin, and it just doesn't make sense that when you get change you have to take out a separate case like such as this and to put coins, and at the same time your hand will be fumbling around to put your cards or your notes back. So it just doesn't make sense. So in the end, this has been sitting in my cupboard doing absolutely nothing, which I think is such a waste of money. And it wasn't cheap for a coin purse. This was like about $400 Australian dollars. So yeah, this was a bad buy for me. And the next two items are shoes, and they're both from the same brand. And the first pair are these Dior sneakers. I think they're called Walk'n Dior. Dior, sorry. So these are sneakers. I must admit they are beautiful to look at, especially I like the grey embroidery of the oblique or pattern. So but unfortunately they didn't work out for me because number one, they're a bit heavy and a bit uncomfortable to walk in, because the edge, the opening edge digs into my ankle a little bit. Also the rubber bit here, they get dirty so easily. I've worn these less than 5 times, and every time they get dirt so much that I often would have to clean out. So which is a bit of disappointment. So they have been sitting in my cupboard doing nothing. And the next pair is these slingback from Dior. So pretty to look at, I must admit. So they're made from mesh with polka dot gold embroidery on the tip of the toe, and you got studs of the logo around. So these are really pretty. Good thing, I guess, the saving grace for these is I did not pay full price. I actually bought these through Bastia collective, so I paid only half price of the current retail price. However, I only worn them once. So I bought these, I would say about 18 months ago, but I've worn only once because I found the coloring is a bit hard to match with outfits that I wear. So they're a bit too dressy, where my preference is more a bit of a laid back, casual, smart casual kind of look, whereas these I think a bit dressy. So I think why it's a regret buy is because I don't get to wear them often enough, and they just very hard to match with outfits. So which is a bit of sad because they are pretty to look at. And the last 3 items are bags. So with the first one is from Louis Vuitton. It is this Pochette Métis in reversible monogram. So I bought this at the time when during the pandemic. where there was rumor that Louis Vuitton was to cut down their canvas, or cut down production of canvas line. So I got caught up, and it was like, you know, FOMO moment where I decided to purchase this online. In hindsight, so when you purchase online from Louis Vuitton, you do have 30 days return period. I don't know what was wrong with me at the time, because when I first received it, it was a bit underwhelming. Mind you, it is beautiful to look at. It is a beautiful bag. The only problem, well, two problems that I have with this bag are, first, the lock. The lock is very cumbersome to get to. Open is easy, closing is a bit of a fiddling around. See, there. And number two, it's to wear it as a crossbody. It's a bit big for my frame. I find it's a bit bulky for my frame. And the strap length is pretty long for my frame. I prefer to sit just around my waist, where the bag hits is just around the waist, so it's a bit long. So I was umming and ahhing during the 30 days period, and I don't know why I didn't return it. So in the end, it's now stuck with me, which, let's say, how many times have I worn it? Maybe 2, maybe 3, which is a waste of money. It's a lot of money sitting on the shelf doing nothing. So I don't know. Well, I am thinking of selling this now, because even though it's so pretty to look, I mean, I look at it and it makes me, you know, it lights up. Yes, makes me happy, but I feel like you're just a waste of money sitting there looking pretty. Doesn't serve me a purpose. So yeah, there you go. And the next item, the bag, is this Celine box bag in a small size. I must say I have done a lot of damage, like huge spending during the shutdown, because this was one of them, and I was obsessed with Celine box bag. So, and I was trying to hunt down, like scouring through the internet, and I came upon this one through Vestiaire Collective, which I thought at the time was at a very good price. So, and now mind you, for this bag, same coloring, in a better, much better condition, is a lot cheaper than what I paid for at the time, which again is a regret, and that guilt, that purchase guilt, you know, kicked in. Anyway, so I bought this and it came, and I was disappointed because, again, the conditions of this bag was not what I expected. It's worse than what I expected, but unfortunately you cannot return from when buying from Vestiaire Collective. So you got marks around here and here and there, all over the strap. I think there's a major somewhere. Anyway, I've only worn it a few times, and I think the sizing is a bit small nowadays for me. I don't think it fits my phone now, and again, just sitting in my wardrobe, looking pretty, but hasn't served a purpose. So, which is a shame. But you might ask me, then why are you keeping it? Well, in a sense, I do want to keep a Celine piece in my collection. So, and to sell this now, it would be a major loss for me. So I thought I'll just hang on to it. And the very last item is my favorite brand. Well, it was my favorite brand, which is Chanel. So this is a classic flap, medium size in a beige clear. So this I bought it's pre-loved. It wasn't brand new. You can tell because the color of the beige is very nice. It's like it's got a warm undertone, not the yellow undertone that you often see in a beige clear. So, and this is in a caviar leather in quite a nice bright gold hardware, not the champagne or faded gold, but this is in a nice yellow gold. That's what I'm trying to say. In a really excellent, beautiful condition. So this is quite old. I would say this is a, what's this serial here, but I think this would be around, say, 2013, 14. Now, why is this a regret purchase? Because of the coloring, I think because of the cost, the value of it, I just too afraid to carry it out. And the color, I'm just too scared to get it like color transfer marks or any, you know, dinks or dents to it. So again, it's just been sitting there on my shelf looking pretty, or doing a bit of try on in front of the mirror, but less than handful of times that I have actually worn this. Now, in today's Chanel classic prices, I don't want to let this go because I'm not too sure. Well, I definitely will regret it if should in future I decided, I want a classic flap. Mind you, this is not the only classic flap that I own, but this is the only medium size that I have, and I would like to keep one small, one medium, and a jumbo, just to, you know, have my full Chanel collection. I think my regret here is I should have got myself a black with the gold hardware rather than a beige clear. I think a black is just easier for maintenance, whereas this one is a bit harder to take care, and it's more suitable for summer or spring season. So unfortunately it doesn't get to wear out that often. So, but again, it's just so pretty. I have an organizer in here to help it to keep it in shape, but otherwise it's been, yeah, it's pretty to look at, but unfortunately it doesn't get to carry out, to be worn, to be shown, you know. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.